Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to our YouTube channel Rare Max Academy. I'm Swapna. I have started YouTube channel to explain few mathematical problems to the children who are staying at home so that I can help in a small favor to them. So firstly I have chosen algebraic expressions chapter, so which is an easy chapter and a scoring well chapter also. It starts from 6th class and ends up with the 10th class, so that it can be helpful to all the high school children. Okay, uh, first I have chosen this algebraic expressions. In this video today we are going to discuss regarding few basics which we need to understand first before entering to the mathematical solutions. So here are the few definitions we are going to study now and to understand also. Constant, a symbol which has a fixed numerical value is called constant. It's a term in algebraic expression which has only number. కాన్స్టెంట్ అంటే వచ్చేసి ఇట్స్ న్యూమరికల్ నెంబర్. ఇట్ మైట్ బి నెగిటివ్, పాజిటివ్, జీరో, ఆర్ ఇట్ మైట్ బి రేషనల్ నెంబర్ ఆర్ ఎనీ నెంబర్ which has only numeric, it means it doesn't have any variable. What is a variable? Let us see. Okay, variable, a symbol which can be assigned different numerical values is called a variable. It has no fixed value. It has no fixed value. Means constant has a fixed value, but variable does not have a fixed value because it might have different numericals. For example, generally we'll assume a variable like a with an alphabet a or b, or else m, n, x, y, commonly used as a x, y. So for example we'll assume minus 8 xy is an example. It is a term. Generally it is a term where minus 8 is a constant and xy are the variables. Xy are the variables. Here we are having two variables x and y, where x might be 0, 1, positive integer or negative integer. It might have any value. And even in the variable y also, y also might have a positive integer value or negative integer value. So variable means it's a symbol. Symbol means alphabetical symbol which can be assigned any value. It might be positive integer or 0 and negative integer also. So what is an algebraic expression? Algebraic expression contains constants and variables which are combined by using the operations plus, minus, multiplication and division. So A means algebraic expression short form. So it is going to have few constant values as well as the variables. So these are combined. These are variables and the constants are going to be combined by using the few operations, mathematical operations. Generally we know, right? So addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So those are going to be written by these operations. Okay, so let us see one example. How can we write a 9x square minus 7x plus 9. Here we are having three terms. 9x square is a term, minus 7x is a term, plus 9 is a term. So these three are having, in this A we are having three terms, 9x square, 7x and 9. So 9x square and 7x are the variable terms and 9 is the only constant term where it does not have any variable. Means it does not have x or y like that. Okay, it is a fixed value. So it has three terms which are written by putting some operations over here, that is minus and plus, so that it can be totally called as a AE. So we have finished what we have understood what is an AE. So let us see what is the terms of AE. Already we have used the word terms, isn't it? So let us see once again what is the definition. Each part of an AE is separated by the operations plus and minus. For example, 5x square minus 2x plus 4. So as we discussed before, let us consider this example. 5x square, 2x and 4 are the three terms which are separated by the operations plus or minus. Okay, so this AE is having three terms. Those are 5x square, 2x and 4. So what are the operations we have used here? Minus and plus. Okay, and what are the variables we are having in this AE is only x. These two are the variable terms and this is a constant term. So you have understood what is a term, what is a constant and variable. Okay, fine. So in these equations we have only three terms. Now let us see what is a factor. Factor, in a factor each term of an AE is made up of factors. That is, each term consists of products of constants and variables. So each term, for example, here we are having 5x square is a term here, isn't it? So it is a factor which is consisting of a constant as well as a variable, isn't it? So 5 is a constant value and x is a variable, where x into x square means x into x means two values we are having. So again we will let us discuss another example, minus 5xy. So what are the, how can we write the factors to this term? Minus 5 into x into y. So what are the factors? Minus 5, x and y are the factors of this term. Okay, got it now? And now let us see what is a coefficient. In an AE, any factor of group of factors with the sign of the term is called the coefficient of the product of the other factors in the term. Means, first let us understand the concept before understanding the definition. So let us consider an example, minus 8xy. It is a term where it is having a constant minus 8 and x is a variable and y is another variable. So minus 8 is a numerical coefficient or constant. Okay, minus 8 is a numerical coefficient of what? X and y. Okay, here we are having minus 8 x and y. We are having 3 and x is a literal coefficient of minus 8y. Y is a literal coefficient of minus 8x. So if we are considering the numerical coefficient, it is called as a numerical coefficient. If we are not taking any number, means like minus 5, minus 2, here minus 8, if we are considering any variable, that will be called as a literal coefficient. If we are considering the constant number, means a numerical number, that will be called as a numerical coefficient, okay, of remaining factors. Clear? Now, constant term. The numerical term of the AE that has no literal factor is called a constant term. Already we have discussed what is a constant, which is a numerical number which does not have a variable, isn't it? So here is an example, 5x square minus 9x plus 3. That is, what is the constant term here? 3. 3 is a constant term because it does not have any variable, so that it can change the value. Means 3 is a fixed term where it cannot be changed. But here is, let us consider why not 5x square. X is having a different value, it might be any number. So if we are changing any number value, so it will be multiplied with the 5, so that it can change the value of this term. Okay, but it does not change with the value 3 because it does not have any variable. Okay, so what is a fixed numeric means constant term is 3. which cannot be changed. Like terms. Terms having the same literal factors raised to the same power but may only differ in numerical coefficient are called like terms. Okay, means for example, we'll understand like term and unlike term by this following example so that it will be easy to understand the definition. Okay, terms that do not have the same literal factors raised to the same power are called unlike terms. Means like terms means the terms which are having the same power is called to be like terms, which are not having the same power is called to be unlike terms. For example, here let us consider any a 8y square z minus 6yz plus 12zy square minus yz square plus 8. Here let us consider first term is 8y square z. Here y power is 2, z power is 1. If we are not writing 1 power is not necessary, means total power is 2 plus 1 is 3 here. Here power is y1 z1. So 2. z1 y2 here power. So 1 plus 2 3. 1 plus 2 3. So but here might be the powers might be same, but the variable should be same. Here z power is 1, z power is 1. Here y power 2, here y power 2. Why can't we consider this term here? Because here is we are having only y1 term. Here we are having y2. So we should not call these two as a like terms. Okay. Here these are the y like terms because y square is a which is a common one and z is the common one in these two terms. So these two are called to be like terms. Here yz is there, here yz square is there. Can we call these two as a like terms? No. Here z is having only one power, here z is having 2 as a power. Here it is a constant. So these three are the unlike terms. Now let us understand the topic degree. When polynomial is in one variable, then the highest power of the is called as a degree. So for example, polynomial having only one variable means only either x or y or else a or b, like that, only one variable. So here in this example 2x square minus 5x plus 1, here only one variable we are having in this a, that is x. 2x square minus 5x plus 1. So what is the highest power here? Here power of x is 2. Here power of x is 1. So what is the highest one? 2. 2 is the degree. When polynomial having two or more than variables, more than two variables, the sum of the power of the variables in each term is called as a degree of the polynomials. For example, in all A's we doesn't have only one variables, isn't it? So it might have 2 or 3 or variables also. In that case, how can we identify the degree? So we should add the power of the degree of variables in each term. For example, 7x square y minus 2x. Here we are having two variables, that is x and y. So in the first term, what is the power? X power 2, y power 1. So total power is 3 here. Here only we are having only one variable, that is x. What is the power here? 1. Here the power is 3, here the power is 1. So what is the highest power? 3. So we should consider the degree as a 3. Got it? Now let us see the types of the A's. So first one is monomial. An A that contains only one term is called as a monomial. So one term means only one which cannot have any other operations like 2xy minus 2x square are the few examples. Here I have taken a few examples. Minus 7x y square, it is having only one term. Okay, here minus 6yz are the xyz is another monomial. Means mono means one, mial means algebraic expression called to be. Okay, so if it is having only one term, we are going to call it as a monomial. binomial. Binomial means if we are having only one operation, one term, then we are calling monomial. Bi means two. In the name only expressing bi means two. If we are having two terms, we are going to call it as a binomial. Means if two terms are there, those two are added or subtracted uh, by the symbol plus or minus. Let us see an example. 5x plus 2y, 2x square minus 2. These two are examples of a binomial. Means 5x is a term, one term, 2y is another term. So these two are the two terms in this expression. Okay. Let us see trinomial. In the same way, tri means 3. So if an A contains 3 terms, then we are going to call it as a trinomial. So followed by the example 2x square minus 5x minus 7. So how many terms we are having? 3. What are those? 2x square minus 5x minus 7. This A is consisting of 3 terms. So that's why we are going to call it as a trinomial, quadrinomial. So if an A is having 4 terms, then we are going to call it as a quaternomial. Followed by the example x square plus y square plus z square minus 3xyz is an example for the quadrinomial because it is having 4 terms. Those are x square, y square, z square and 3xyz. Polynomial. Poly means many, more than one. Okay. In an AE that contains more than two terms means binomial, trinomial, these are also called to be polynomial. If it is only one term itself, we'll call it as a mono. If it is having more than 2 or 2, so those are called to be polynomials. Even we can call a bi, tri, quadrinomials also as a polynomials. Okay, thank you. This is the basics we need to understand before entering to the chapter. Thank you for this video. If you have any doubts, please comment so that I can give you explain. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please do like, share and comment. But don't forget to subscribe the channel and press bell icon to get notified.